Dan Williams, who you're seeing right now, is the VP of Enterprise Sales at Braze, and he's going to tell you here about the features and benefits of some of your customer engagement platforms and other cool things. Right, Dan?
That's what we'll do.
All right, let's give it another big round of applause. Dan! Big green button.
Awesome. Whoopsies. Breaking things. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. That was fun last night, right? I want to start off first with a round of applause to John and the Media Post team for just a fantastic conference and event in Santa Barbara. I mean, you can't pick a better place than this. I kind of feel like I want to take a photo of everyone because I don't know if you get like me, I had to justify to my manager that I'm spending a couple days in Santa Barbara and on Saturday, so I might take one so that you can go ahead and submit that and show that you're actually grinding it out here at 9 o'clock in the morning. I am Dan Williams. I run enterprise sales teams here at Braze. I'm super excited to be here to hear the speakers, the sessions, the topics. John said it, right? Like, I'm just excited to not be behind my web screen, in my home office and just be out with folks breaking bread tonight. And for some lucky foursome to watch the wheels completely come off the back nine of my game at the Sandpiper Golf Course. So I'm going to take a few minutes and just talk about what is Braze and the QSR brands that we work with and some of the amazing campaigns that they're running. And then I'll leave you with a couple things that we can connect during the conference as well as afterwards. So make sure I get this thing going. So Braze is a customer engagement platform. We power interactions between customers and the brands that they love. How many times have we heard the old adage, the right message to the right person at the right time? And I've heard it 1,000 times, but how many vendors fall short on that and don't deliver on that promise? And likely it's because there's legacy solutions out there that have antiquated technology, that have acquired technology and try to cobble it together. And you get data silos or point solutions where you can manage one channel but not the entire customer experience. Braze is built from the ground up, whether it's ingestion, segmentation, orchestration, personalization, or sending out on all the channels that you see in the middle there, including our latest release. We now support WhatsApp. All of this is done on one platform and in real time. We've been in business for over 10 years, service 1,500 customers. We sent 1.5 trillion messages last fiscal year and serve 4.1 plus billion MAUs. Some of the customers you can see on the right, I think what's much more apropos for this conference are the QSR logos we work with. We work with 22 of the top 50 brands, some on the sheet here, but I also want to call out and thank you those that are in the audience: Whataburger, McDonald's, Domino's, KFC, Farmer Boys, Dutch Bros, Jack in the Box, Panda Express, Shake Shack, Sonic, and Sweetgreen. Thank you so much for the partnership and the great things that you guys are doing with Braze. So I want to go through just a couple topics as we work with our QSR brands as to why they choose to work with Braze. So these are the ones that I've narrowed down, and I'm just going to spend about a minute on each. So the first is cross-channel engagement. We know that customers, they expect immediacy, they expect relevancy and convenience. When we have surveyed our QSR brands, we found that those that use a cross-channel engagement strategy have a 5.9 increase in sessions, 4.7 increase in LTV, and an increase in retention. I also want to point out that although you can start anywhere with Braze, whether it's email, whether it's SMS, that more than 50%, in fact 56% of our QSR brands use 3+ channels on the Braze platform. From a personalization and data perspective, customers, they want to be able to send out dynamic, personalized messages, and they want AI and machine learning functionality. I'm looking forward to Keith from Whataburger. We were talking last night, that's using Braze and machine learning and recency in order to increase retention. Couple other quick case studies. Jeff was at my table from Sweetgreen. I just learned about Sweet Lane. That's pretty awesome. So everyone knows about Sweetgreen. They offer protein-based salads and hearty grain bowls. They have a large SMS base. They wanted to drive traffic to their website. They wanted to help their customers avoid long lines, and they wanted to move some of the delivery to their app away from delivery services. So they partnered with Braze. They used a cross-channel strategy. Sorry, I'm not hitting both buttons. And with a cross-channel strategy with SMS, email, and using Braze promotion codes native to the Braze platform, they were able to realize the results on the left, an increase in SMS subscriber base as well as conversion. Next, Pizza Hut, part of Yum Brands, 18,000 restaurants worldwide. They had relatively, historically, a basic SMS and email program. They wanted to send more relevant, meaningful messages to their customers. They partnered with Braze. For the native mobile channels. They've added push notifications and in-app messaging. They put together a very complex multi-arm bandit machine learning multivariate test, that's a mouthful, in order to build, launch, and optimize targeted emails with hundreds of variants. And again, you can see some of the results, 30% increase in transactions, et cetera. So awesome campaigns. I want to spend just a second on MarTech ecosystem. So I'm supposing a lot of you out here have a ton of MarTech solutions in at your company. And what we hear is that customers don't want to be locked into a cloud of MarTech products. They want to be able to leverage what they have in place. And Braze is very tech stack friendly. So we work with the leading CDPs with bidirectional integration. We work with data augmentation and channel enhancement products such as Movable Ink, who's out in the audience, a great partner of ours. And we just released what's called cloud data ingestion, which allows our customers to connect directly to data warehouses like Snowflake so that they can real-time query and sync for segmentation. Okay, last one. I love this one. I look out in the room and I see some of the most creative minds in your organization, and I wonder how many people have been limited, had a really creative idea or use case or campaign, but they've been limited by technology. So last example that I will share here, because I've missed my slides again, is Burger King, who's put out some really creative campaigns in the past. This one's called Delay Your Way. So imagine you're in an airport and your flight is delayed, and Burger King allowed their customers to download the app, put in their flight number, and get back immediately a promotion code for a free Whopper. So what I love about this, again, is around the tech stack. They used Braze with geolocation and radar to put boundaries around the airports. They used a flight app tracker so that they can make an API call for that delayed flight, and then they got promotion codes sent out to their customers. And then I'll call out that they cut their cost per acquisition by half. So that was a lot in 10 minutes. Thank you so much for having me up here. This is a QR code if you want to download the work report. It continues the theme of creativity through unlocking creativity through technology. We'll be around. Anita, where's Anita? There she's in the back. My counterpart, say hi to Anita. We'll be at the conference all day, of course, and golfing later today. Thank you so much for the time. Have a great conference, everyone.
All right. Thanks, Dan. As usual, great stuff. Much better than